Hello, my name is Luke. Today I want to show you the SkyeNet Automa for Isle of Skye. Now, this Automa takes a normal two-player game and replaces the other player with this deck of cards. So the only decisions that you have to make are what you do. You don't have to make any optimization decisions for them or anything like that. The way we set up is similar to a normal two-player game, but you won't need your little privacy tints or your little hatchet marker. You just need your castle for you and your opponent. There are two scoring tokens over there. And when you print out this deck of cards, and I'll have a link in the description, they are multiple-sided. Well, they're single-sided this way, but they've got two halves. And so before you play, you'll shuffle them up, take about half the deck and rotate it 180 degrees, and then do a little bit more shuffling. Gives a little bit more variation in between games. Once you've got those shuffled, set them aside, give yourself 5 gold. The Automa will not actually use any coins. Anytime you buy something from them, that money just goes into the general supply. Anytime the Automa buys something from you, that money comes from the general supply. And anytime there's a comparison between who has what amount of money, we'll explain that in just a moment. All right, that's all there is to set up. Now you will start the game with this normal round marker set in that first round. So it's just like a normal game. You'll draw 3 tiles. These first 3 tiles will be yours. So 1, 2, 3. And you'll draw 3 tiles for the Automa. 1, 2, 3. At this point, just like in a normal game, you're going to take your 3 tiles and you're going to assign some amount of your money. I'll put this one here, and I'll put that one there, and it'll save me 2 gold for the buy phase. Oh yeah. Here's the start player token. You start with the start player token. The price set by the Automa is always going to be 2 times the current round number. So in round 1, like we are, all of these will be priced at 2 gold. So first, you set your prices. You discard whichever one you decided that you didn't want to set the price for. This would be in a normal game, like the one you've got the little hatchet token on. But you don't do anything with theirs, because their choices will be made by this deck of cards. Once you have set your prices, however, and discarded your extra tile, you'll flip a card. And now you'll look and see what it says to do. This top of the card, it says discard Automa tile number 3. And so 1, 2, 3, this is the card they are going to discard. Since you have the first player token, it's now your choice. You can pick one of those. So I look up here and I see that one of the first scoring conditions is cows connected by road to the castle. I'm definitely spending my 2 to buy that tile from the Automa. And then back to the card, it says preferred player tile 1. That means they want to buy this tile. It says maximum purchase price round. That means whatever the current round number is. So the most that they are willing to pay right now is 1 gold. If they had picked this one and it was too expensive for that maximum purchase price, but the other one was able to be purchased with that price, they would buy the one that they did not choose initially. So the preferred builder tile is 1. It's 1, so that's what they are going to purchase. So they're going to give me 1 gold for this, and they're buying this. It's going to go over here. This is sort of their collection. The things that they bought and the things that I didn't buy of theirs goes into their collection. This is not a map. It doesn't matter the order of what happens here. This is only a collection of tiles. Now the features on these tiles do matter, but the actual tiles are not considered adjacent to anything else. So they didn't buy this, so I have to buy it. Now I have 2 tiles. They've got their tiles. Now it's time to build my map. I definitely want some cows connected to my castle because of that first scoring. And this seems like a good place to connect that. And at this point, it's time for the scoring phase, the end of round scoring phase. Now, something you'd probably already noticed is this is for cows connected to the castle. And I just said these things don't count as anything adjacent. That's because their map is made up of just this card here. And as we put more cards, their map will expand. So in this current situation, they've got a castle, and then there's a road that goes along all the way through. There's a cow on there. You'll see the castle is on a mountain type terrain. The castle is on a mountain type terrain. The cattle is on this yellow terrain type. And there's not a yellow terrain type. It's because that is a universal terrain type. So whatever type of terrain is needed for scoring condition, that's what that is going to be considered. But either way, we've got a castle and a road and a cow. So for that first scoring condition, they're going to get 2 points. So it's time to score. 2 points per cow connected by road to castle. They're going to get 2 points. There's the red. I've already got 2 cows connected by road to the castle, so I'm going to get 4 points. And that is the end of round 1. We start round 2 just like any other type of round. This tracker moves up 1. The first player token goes to the other player, and then there's an income phase. The Automa does not receive any income. We do, however. The castle and 2 barrels connected by roads, so I'm going to get 7 gold. And now we'll draw 3 tiles for me. Oops. 1, 2, 3 for me. And 1, 2, 3 for the Automa. And again, before I draw their card, I'm going to set a price on these. They're going to buy first. Their lowest possibility is the current round. So they're going to bid at least 2. And what do I want? I want completed areas. This already comes with the completed area. Let's go with that. And that. I really like that though. So I'm going to save. I'm going to keep at least one of these just at 2. Because I want to make sure I have at least 4 monies after they purchase something. I want to have at least 4 gold to buy that in case that doesn't get discarded. I'll just put an extra token on this, an extra coin on that, on the off chance that they want this bad enough. I'm going to choose one to discard and draw their card. All right, so they are going to discard tile number 1. That was the one that I wanted. Their preferred player tile is tile number 2, and they're willing to pay the round +2. So that's great. They want this one, and they are willing to pay the round +2. So they're willing to pay 4, and that's the price that I set. So that's super. I'm going to get that. They're going to take the tile. And now it's my turn to buy. I'll buy this because it's already got a completed area in it. I have to pay 4. Gives me this. I have to buy that. They keep this. I'll put this here. That conveniently fits. And I'll put this here. That conveniently fits. And now it's time for scoring. This round is the scoring window B, which is 1 point for each completed terrain type, and it's any type. I've got 1, 2 completed water, so I'm going to get 1, 2. But with theirs always counts. All of these terrains count as a completed terrain type. So this is a mountain, this is a universal terrain, this is the water, and these are another mountain. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 completed terrains. So they're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 points. They're tied up with me. And now that ends round number 2. Round 3, the round counter moves up to here. If I would have been behind, then I would have gained a gold, just like in a normal 2-player game. They don't gain any gold, so if we're tied or if they're behind, they don't get anything. But if I am behind, I would gain a gold from this. We're now on round 3, using the cows connected by roads and the farm animals adjacent to a farm. We start by doing income. I get 7. And then draw 3 tiles. And this is cool. And they've got their 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and this gets transferred to me because I'm going to be buying first. Set some prices. If I buy something from them, it'll cost at least 6. I think I'm going to try, so I'll keep 6 back here. And then I will put 4 on that, and 4 on this, because they both seem pretty cool. Discard that, and draw their next card. They're discarding their Automa tile 2, which is the one, again, the one that I wanted. So that happens more often than randomness seems to predict, but they've discarded their Automa tile 2. Now I'm going to buy something from them if I want. And sure, I will buy this one from them, and that way it'll complete that mountainous area. They're going to buy, they'd rather buy tile number 2, which is this one, and their maximum purchase price is the current round. Current round is 3. I've set a price of 4 for both of those, so they're not going to buy anything from me, which means that all this money is gone. They gained their tile. I gained 3 tiles, so that's super. This is going to be getting a lot of farm animals that are adjacent to the farms. I probably should put this here to get the extra closed water area, but I'm going to connect it to the road instead because I want more income. So I've done mine. They've got theirs. Now it's time for the scoring. A and C, the first one is cows connected by roads. They've got one of those, so they get 2 points. 1, 2. I've got a lot. I've got 1, 2. So I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And C is farm animals adjacent to farms. They don't actually have any farms on their map here, and so this is going to be sort of a bummer for them. They often have a lot. Just like in a normal game, sometimes you end up doing badly. It looks like they're not doing so hot. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points out of this deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's exciting. That's the end of round 3. Round 4, we'll move the round marker up. They are behind, so they don't gain anything. This transfers over, so they're going to be the first purchaser. There's now income. I get 5, 6, 7, 8. I like that. And then it's time to draw 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. And 3 tiles for the Automa. 1, 2, 3. And I set some prices. I really only have to set at least something costing 4 if I want to buy something from them, because I know they're going to need 8 to buy something from them. Put 1 here and 1 here. Just the continuing to try to get a higher income. I've discarded mine, so it's time for them to draw. They're going to discard 3. Their preferred player tile is 2. They want this. They would have paid up to twice the round. They would have paid up to 8, but I only put 4 on here. So they'll give me 4 and take that. I've now got 8. I'm going to buy... I'll buy these sheep because they're points. They're going to gain this. I'm going to purchase this. And now it's time to place. I want to make sure I get these sheep nearby enough that they can get points. There we go. And I guess I'm just putting this guy here to try to raise my income a little bit. All right, and now it's time for the scoring. Scoring is B and D. B is 1 point per completed terrain. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have quite a few. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And D, which is completed mountain areas. And I've got 2 of those, so I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because remember, these universal ones also count as any completed terrain type. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They get 2 points apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're trying to catch up. A lot of the time in this game, you start out ahead and then they rocket away as the game goes. So we'll see if that happens, or I might have just been lucky. But either way, that's the end of round 4. Round 5, I get the first player token. We move this up. They're the ones behind, so nobody gets it. We'll draw our 3 tiles. Draw their 3 tiles. Oh, forgot to do the income first. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to be able to afford whatever that they do. And so I'm just going to try to maybe increase my income. So I'll put 5 on that one. And I'll put 4 on something. Maybe this one. No, I'm going to put 2 on it because I really don't care about that. I'm going to put extra on this one. I'm going to put 7 on it just in case that they go all in. Discard this. Flip their next card over. They're going to discard their tile 3. Didn't matter because I wasn't going to be able to afford it. 5th round, it was going to cost me 10. So I'm not buying anything, so they get to keep all of theirs. Their preferred player tile is 1, and their maximum purchase price is round plus 2, so they're willing to pay up to 7, which is how much I have here. So that's super. Even though that was my best tile. They got that, so that leaves me with this. Oops. Suppose I'll put it way up there, because why not? And now it's time to do the scoring. A, which is cows connected by roads, they've still just got the 1, so that gives them 2 points. And I've got 2, so that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. C, which is farm animals adjacent, they don't have any. They've got a farm right here, but no animals nearby, so that's sort of unlucky for them, and I've got several. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then D, they're completed mountain regions. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gives them 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 1, 2, gives me 4 points. 1, 2. All right, that's all for them. I had pretty good haul. There's only 1 round left, but we are now done with round 5. Round 6, move the marker up. This gets transferred over. So now they're the first player. Income, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I'm rolling in the money, which is good because their stuff is expensive now. Now it's time to draw the tiles. First 3 are mine. 1, 2, 3. Second 3 are theirs. 1, 2, 3. I guess I want this more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're around 6, so I'll need 12 points to buy something from them. I like theirs better than I like mine. I'm going to put 12 on this. Get me a couple points out of the deal at least. And I will put 6. Ooh, I really don't want them to have this because they have several of those brooks. I'll just put a lot on it and just see what happens. So I put 10 on this one and 12 on this one. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing at this point. So we'll draw their next card. All right. It's their turn to buy first. They're going to discard tile 1. Their preferred player tile to purchase is 1. They want this one. They're only willing to pay the round, so they're only willing to pay 6. So they did not buy this. So all this money goes away, but I get the tiles. But since they didn't buy anything, I couldn't buy anything. So they're going to get these tiles as well. All right. So that's the end. And now we're just in time for all the scoring. B is completed terrains. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's it. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're completed terrains. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C is farm animals adjacent to farms. They've finally got a couple farm animals adjacent to farms. So that'll give them 2 points. But I've got more. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And D is completed mountain terrain areas. I've got 2. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and now to score the amount of money, and they're considered to have the amount of money they would earn in income if they had all of their sets of barrels connected to their castle. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus that, plus this 5 gives them 16. They'd get 3 points. I have actually 3 gold, so I don't get any points for that. And now we do these scrolls. They get a point per farm, so they have 1, 2, 3. But I have several scrolls for cows. I get 1, 2, 3. For the Brooks, I get 1. For the Lighthouses, I get 2. So they were pretty close. They didn't quite win this time. But the last time that I played, they beat me by quite a few points. And so I was still worried, even though they were behind most of the game. Hopefully that's enough to understand how to play. Let me know what you think. And down below, I'll have a link to the files on where to get these cards. You have a nice day. Bye-bye.